The tragedy you didn't know about. I'm Aaron Crane, and this is The Input. On November 22nd, 1963, tragedy struck in New York City. At around 4 in the morning, the Cornelius G. Colf steam ferry was traveling with 400 unlucky people when it suddenly vanished. Witnesses recall seeing large tentacles pull the ferry underwater near Whitehall Terminal in Lower Manhattan. The only remaining trace of the vessel is the small pieces of wreckage. Based on eyewitness accounts and the suction cup-shaped marks on the debris, scientists have concluded that the disappearance of the ship could only be due to the attack of a giant octopus. You can ask your grandfather if he remembers this disastrous event, but he probably won't know what ever happened, as the attack was overshadowed by another equally horrific event occurring on the same day, the JFK assassination. Actually, your grandfather may not remember it because it never happened. This well-woven hoax is the brainchild of artist Joseph Raganella. For 6 months, he concocted the story, complete with a Wikipedia page, memorial website, brochures, a documentary, and a 3-minute-long YouTube video. Oh, well, and he also made a 200-pound cold-cast bronze statue. The sculpture depicts a ship menacingly clutched in tentacles, sitting upon a large pedestal with a plaque that says, "In loving memory to the passengers and crew." An artist by profession, Raganella created the statue in 3 separate parts, so at the end of each day, it can be taken apart and put away so that it doesn't get stolen or removed by the authorities. "I created the whole thing just to see how gullible people are," Raganella explained. "Basically, it proves you can't believe everything on the internet." Raganella has undoubtedly succeeded in making a ridiculous story seem very plausible. In addition to the incredibly impressive memorial statue, he's crafted a museum website dedicated to the Staten Island ferry disaster that includes a YouTube video with testimonies from maritime expert Joey Fasano and eyewitness James Lane. Additionally, the website features a 45-minute long documentary about the existence of giant octopi. Click on another tab to find pictures of news articles and artifacts. Almost said nude, but they are news articles and artifacts. All of these elements create a pretty compelling story. Raganella has set up the statue around 6 or 7 times at this point, and when he displays the memorial, he sits nearby with his fishing pole at the water so that he can observe people's reactions. He says that hundreds of people take pictures with it daily. While a few people have tried to tamper with the statue since its debut, crowds have mostly been respectful. Raganella says he is pretty sure that the authorities are aware of it. "I'm not defacing any property, I'm not gluing it down to the ground. If anything, I'm driving foot traffic over to the museum," he notes, referring to the Snug Harbor Cultural Center and Botanical Gardens. So I think everyone's happy. Currently, Raganella is working on creating some miniature, desk-sized sculptures of the memorial. If you'd like to express your condolences to the victims of the disaster in a more public way, you can buy a t-shirt on the museum website. So the next time you're in Battery Park, keep an eye peeled for the 200-pound bronze statue of a boat being consumed by an octopus. And if you're lucky enough to hunt it down, give a smile to the unassuming fishermen nearby.